Don't, someone might see, but the rancher chose the truth, and the town was never the same again. Don't, someone might see. Her voice trembled as she whispered those words, gripping the rancher's sleeve with shaking fingers. The dusty street of Red Hollow Town lay unusually quiet, but silence out here never meant safety. Caleb Hartman stopped walking. He was a tall man, broad-shouldered, with a face carved by sun, wind, and loss. His boots stood firm in the dirt as he turned slowly to look at her. Amelia Reed, the woman everyone in town loved to whisper about, stood beside him, fear clear in her eyes. "Let them see," Caleb said calmly. "I'm done hiding." Amelia's breath caught. "Caleb, this town destroys people." He met her gaze. "Then it'll have to destroy me standing." A town built on secrets. Red Hollow was the kind of town where smiles were polite and knives were hidden behind backs. Everyone knew everyone, or at least pretended to. Caleb Hartman had arrived 5 years earlier with nothing but grief and responsibility. His wife had died giving birth, leaving him with 3 children and a broken heart. He bought a failing ranch outside town, determined to survive quietly. And he did, until Amelia. Amelia Reed had come to Red Hollow as a schoolteacher, but the town never let her forget she was different. She was kind, too kind, and kindness made people uncomfortable. When Caleb's youngest son fell ill, Amelia was the one who stayed through the night, cooling his fever and whispering gentle prayers. From that moment, something changed between them. But Red Hollow didn't like change. Whispers turned to fire. At first, it was just looks. Then whispers. Then lies. "She's after his land. He's replacing his dead wife. She doesn't belong here." Amelia tried to pull away. She begged Caleb to keep their distance. "This town will ruin you," she warned. But Caleb had lived with ruin before. One evening, he walked into the town square with Amelia beside him, his children following close. Conversations stopped. Faces hardened. The sheriff stepped forward. "You trying to make a statement, Hartman?" Caleb nodded. "Yes, I love her, and I won't pretend otherwise." Gasps rippled through the crowd. Amelia's knees nearly buckled. The breaking point. That night, someone set fire to Caleb's barn. Flames tore through wood and hay, lighting the sky in violent orange. Caleb fought the fire until his hands bled. Amelia stood by the children, holding them close as smoke filled the air. When it was over, the barn lay in ashes. Amelia sobbed. "This is my fault." Caleb knelt before her, soot streaking his face. "No, this is fear, and fear doesn't get to decide our lives." The next morning, the town council demanded Caleb leave. "You've brought shame," they said. "You've disturbed the peace." Caleb stood tall. "Your peace was built on cruelty." Standing alone, the townsfolk turned their backs. No one sold them supplies. No one spoke to them. Winter came early. Food ran low. The children grew quiet. One night, Amelia packed her bag. "I'll leave," she whispered. "They'll stop once I'm gone." Caleb shook his head. "You are not the problem." Amelia looked at him through tears. "Then why does love feel like a crime?" He took her hands. "Because weak people hate what they can't control." The truth exposed. Everything changed when the truth surfaced. The sheriff, the loudest voice against them, was caught stealing town funds. Bribes, lies, manipulation. It was Amelia who uncovered it, quietly, carefully, refusing to look away. When the evidence was revealed, Red Hollow erupted. The same people who had condemned Caleb now avoided his eyes. The sheriff was arrested. The council disbanded. Silence returned, but this time, it was different. Redemption. Spring arrived softly. Neighbors returned. Apologies followed. But Caleb didn't forget. He stood once more in the town square, Amelia beside him. "This town doesn't need forgiveness," he said. "It needs honesty." Amelia squeezed his hand. The children smiled for the first time in months. A new beginning. Caleb and Amelia married quietly on the ranch, under an open sky. No grand ceremony. No permission asked. The town watched from a distance, wiser now. As the sun set, Amelia whispered, "I'm glad you didn't listen to me that day." Caleb smiled. "So am I, because sometimes, when someone says, 'Don't,' someone might see." The bravest thing you can do is let the world watch. Please like, share, and subscribe. Your support helps us bring you more deep, emotional Western stories that remind us what it truly means to be human. White Heart,